Hello, friends. Welcome back for another cozy coffee chat. This is Exploring Over Coffee, and I'm Alexis Renee. I'm so excited for today's conversation. It's all about getting into the pumpkin spice spirit and embracing a variety of seasonal adventures. That's right, we are putting a seasonal twist on a classic concept. The spice of life is now the pumpkin spice of life. Before we start exploring this topic, get cozy, pop on some headphones, brew up a delicious drink. Let me know what you're drinking in the comments. I'm drinking a pumpkin spice latte. It's only fair for today's episode. So let's go ahead and start exploring the pumpkin spice of life. Variety is the very spice of life that gives it all of its flavor. That's a quote from William Cowper from the 1800s. This quote helps set the stage for the mindset that we're entering. In other words, variety makes life more exciting. You can develop a greater zest for life, pun intended, by exposing yourself to a variety of cultures, interests, stories, and adventures. And just like how flavoring a dish with different spices adds richness to your meal, adding variety to your lived experiences, your everyday adventures, creates new depth, meaning, and brings greater richness to your life. You never know where these new experiences will take you. Your adventures can lead you down new paths of personal development, connect you with people that you would have otherwise never met, bring you closer to your personal community and communities abroad, inspire new interests, hobbies, areas of study, and help you bring about change in your life. Take a pause and reflect with me for a minute. That's right, grab your journals or open up a writing app on your phone and jot down some unique experiences that you've had in your life that have helped you cultivate greater personal development. For me personally, some things that jump into my mind right away are a lot of different volunteer experiences that I've had. Volunteering in the fall to alleviate hunger and homelessness has connected me closer with local nonprofit organizations. Attending different museum events and festivals has developed all sorts of interests and led me deeper down my career path that's based in art and culture. Reading different stories and books or watching different movies on TV have broadened my perspective for life, inspired new hobbies, new activities, new adventures that I've gone on. Trying out different adventurous activities like in the fall, exploring corn mazes or going to amusement parks. They've sparked new sense of adventure. Exploring different cultural festivals and learning about different holidays. For example, Dia de los Muertos. Holidays like this have helped me develop greater appreciation for cultural exploration. And same thing with trying different cultural dishes, visiting new places. I've connected with new people, new stories. So yes, jot down some experiences that have brightened up your world, brightened up your personal development, expanded your personal horizons. And I just really want to emphasize that, again, diversifying your experiences can enrich your life and bring about personal growth. Let's sprinkle in that seasonal twist, that iconic pumpkin spice flavoring on this classic expression, for a new perspective on how to infuse variety into your seasonal adventures. Pumpkin spice is a unique fall flavor that has grown to represent core seasonal elements and experiences. It's interesting, even though all the leaves are still green on the trees and that crisp autumn fresh air hasn't arrived, you can feel the fall spirit around you. As a culture, as a people, how have we been able to cultivate such excitement for diving headfirst into the fall if the season hasn't even officially arrived yet? A lot of the excitement and interest has been brought in by very specific spice, a very specific flavor, pumpkin spice. Savoring the pumpkin spice of life is about getting into the fall spirit and exploring a variety of autumn adventures. By really embracing this flavor as a culture, it has really grown into a way of life. It's been sprinkled everywhere, from foods and drinks to home products and beauty, fragrances. It has turned into a way of scenting your home. And now even I noticed there's a Build-A-Bear bunny that is all about pumpkin spice. The bear has a pumpkin spice scent, and it comes with a little latte of pumpkin spice, and the bunny wears a plaid dress. And I find it so interesting. Pumpkin spice has become multidimensional. For example, when I scroll on Pinterest and I type in pumpkin spice, it's not just getting that I get recipes, it's that it's become an overall aesthetic for enjoying the season. The connections that we have with this drink brings up imagery of cozy sweaters and foliage, getting into a cozy spirit, scenic road trips in the fall, or visiting new fall farmers markets, festivals, towns, getting cozy indoors, dressing up, whether that's in plaid or cozy sweaters or just the color orange. Taking time to savor this spice has brought in new opportunities to welcome the season. So even though a pumpkin spice latte or another fall drink is just a drink, by associating it with nature, maybe you'll go out and have that reminder to appreciate the outdoors in the different times of year. By associating it with community and gratitude and helping others, maybe a pumpkin spice drink is how you celebrate volunteering in your community during the fall season. Perhaps taking time to slow down and enjoy a cozy drink brings forth the idea to build in more self-care and relaxation into your schedule. Taking a relaxing night in seems just a little bit more possible. So again, yes, savoring the pumpkin spice of life is about getting into the fall spirit. And I think it's only right to pair this flavor with that iconic expression to fully emphasize the power of variety and immersion to bring about enrichment. When a new season comes, it's an opportunity to change up your lifestyle, change up your approach to living. It's an opportunity to add new flavors to your palate, to change up decor in your home, to change up your wardrobe, to change up your perspective and mindset. But it's like, why? Why do we go through the effort of decorating for the different seasons, for bringing in these different flavors, for bonding in different ways? Well, it just comes down to variety. Again, that quote, variety is the spice of life. It's what life is all about. It's about opportunities for new traditions and community connections and bringing value to your personal life, having greater appreciation for the passage of time and what life represents, what your culture can bring to your sense of self and your connections with others. The pumpkin spice of life, what I want you guys to associate this new saying with is encouraging a sense of adventure by really savoring your experiences. How do you savor your experiences? Immerse yourself, engage your senses, and just get fully into the experience. Get into the spirit of the season. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing in a coffee shop, about to order your usual drink, when the specialty menu catches your eye in large, loopy letters. You look over all of the new fall flavors that have been added to regular items, and you see how these unique flavors are transforming these regular items into seasonal delights. There's a fleeting quality to pumpkin spice and other fall fave flavors because they're only around during a certain time of year. And for this reason, your senses are probably more tuned into the experience. What do you see? Look around yourself in the coffee shop. Warm colors, special decorations, fun shapes that remind you of the season? What do you smell? Do you smell cinnamon? Do you smell clove? Do you smell pumpkin spice? Now that your fall delight is ready to be enjoyed, how does that treat feel in your hands? How does it taste? How does it smell? Really savor it and reflect on how it makes you feel. Do you feel a little bit more festive? A little bit more excited for the season? Like you made a little bit of time to do something special? Maybe there's a little bit more joy. Maybe you take a picture and you post it online and you get other people excited. Maybe you put it on your calendar to pop into this coffee shop next month to see the new round of fall flavors added to the schedule. Perhaps you're inspired to pop on your turtleneck sweater and go for a stroll through the park, a fall foliage stroll, because of what this new treat has inspired inside of you, how it's inspired your senses. By trying out this unique fall treat, this delight, you've added more variety to your season. This experience counts as an autumn adventure. It adds new dimension to your seasonal experiences by engaging with the season through your senses, expanding your horizons by trying something new, and possibly opening your mind up to new interests. This treat could become a new tradition for you. Encourage conversation or welcome other seasonal adventures to your routine. Thank you so much for imagining with me. Again, you never know where new experiences may take you. So be open to trying new adventures this autumn and embrace the pumpkin spice of life. Now it's time to gather up some new ideas for our fall adventure guidebooks. Let's play a game. So yeah, this pumpkin spice inspired Would You Rather game is just a great way to introduce some fun seasonal adventure ideas and get into that pumpkin spice state of mind. Would you rather write a fall poem or paint an autumn scene? I've been trying to get more into painting recently, so I would paint an autumn scene. I do love writing. I love poetry, but again, it's the pumpkin spice of life. It's all about variety, right? It's all about trying new adventures, different types of adventures. So I'm always writing, like all day, every day. But painting is something that I love to get a lot better at. So yes, I would use that opportunity to paint a fun autumn scene. Would you rather wear themed PJs or sweaters? PJs or sweaters? I've seen some people do ugly sweaters, but like fall themed. So I think that would be really fun to try that. Yeah, I love doing ugly sweaters at Christmas time. So it would be fun to have a fall version of that for like either a fun outing or a holiday during the fall. Would you rather play a cozy video game or a relaxing fall playlist? I'm really getting into my cozy game era. I'm really excited for Fae Farm that just launched recently, early September. I would love to play that. I'm a Stardew Valley girly. I also enjoy Disney Dreamlight Valley. So yeah, anything that is like farm cottage based of cozy video games, sign me up. But I do really enjoy a good fall playlist. How I usually bring in the season, I listen to a lot of jazz music throughout the year. So in the fall, I switch up my jazz music and I listen to albums from the Peanuts for the different seasons. So like The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, like I listen to the entire soundtrack from the Vince Guaraldi trio for that. And it makes me feel like I'm the main character in my own little fall show. That one's really hard for me. Again, I would choose the video game because I want to explore that hobby a little bit more, but you can never go wrong with a good fall playlist. Would you rather complete a month-long journaling challenge or a photo challenge? I would definitely do the photo challenge because then it's something that I can look back on. I love creating different albums and scrolling through pictures at the end of each month to create little collages for social media of what I did during the month. I would love to do a photo challenge for that reason because then I have tons of adventures to share with friends and something to look back on in the future. Would you rather carve a pumpkin or make a fall wreath? I've never made a fall wreath before, so that would be really fun. And just bringing in all those different colors of the foliage and everything. And yeah, like a little cornucopia decor kind of a setup for fall. That sounds really nice. Because carving a pumpkin, it only lasts so long. So I feel like the wreath would stay around a little bit longer. Take a scenic drive or enjoy a cozy night in. I would enjoy a cozy night in. Because, if I really wanted to, I could pull up a movie where people have a scenic fall drive while I'm relaxing at home. I love enjoying nature, and a scenic drive sounds great, but I don't have a lot of opportunities to just relax and just get cozy at home. So it would be nice to just have an unwinding day in the fall, a fall-themed self-care session. Would you rather decorate with candles or fairy lights? Candles or fairy lights? I guess I would say candles because candles, it's not just about the light that candles bring. They also bring really good aromas as well. I could, turn on a fairy light and it looks pretty, but if I have a candle, I can also have a good pumpkin-y or apple or cinnamon scent in my home in addition to the light that candles bring. Would you rather go to a pumpkin patch or through a corn maze? This is where it starts getting tricky for me. I would rather go through a corn maze because it's so fun. You never know. Sometimes it gets frustrating, I'm not going to lie, but I love putting my skills to the test and seeing how fast I can make it through the whole thing. I don't do like the spooky ones where there's anyone inside of the corn maze. Just the brain teaser itself of trying to walk through the whole thing. Knit a scarf or bake a treat? This one is so hard for me. I would choose knit a scarf. I know how to loom knit, but I don't know how to do like traditional knitting or crochet very well. Every year I try to get down the skill to really commit to learning it, but I always end up falling off. In the spirit of really getting into a different type of adventure, I would knit a scarf because I always end up baking fall treats no matter what. Would you rather visit an art exhibit or a farmer's market? I would choose farmer's market. I'm at the museum at least once a week. I'm at a museum at least once a week. Usually it's an art museum. So I'm always enjoying different types of art. I've only gone to farmers markets a couple times in my life, and it would be nice to enjoy the season in that way. Would you rather go apple picking or on a hayride? It's kind of a toss-up for me. I guess I would do apple picking because you get a variety of flavors. By going apple picking, those are fruits that I can share with friends and loved ones that I can use to bake into different treats. Would you rather throw a costume party or Friendsgiving? That's a hard one for me, but I think I would do a costume party. There's so many places that could go. A costume party with friends, that would be so fun. Would you rather drink pumpkin spice latte or apple cider? I gotta go with pumpkin spice latte. I love apple cider, but what I love a little bit more about pumpkin spice latte is the caffeine element. So I can get into the seasonal spirit while also re-energizing myself as well. Curl up with a good book or have a movie marathon. This one's interesting. Most of the time when I enjoy books, I listen to audiobooks now. So I have not actually sat down and opened a physical book and just read it, just relaxed into the reading experience in a long time. So for that reason, I would choose curl up with a good book in the spirit of the pumpkin spice of life. And that's what it's all about when it comes to adding variety to your fall season. Think about all the different types of adventures that you can go on. It's about things that you can do in your home, places that you can visit, self-care activities that you can add to your routine, social experiences that you can enjoy with friends, whether it's a getaway, an amusement park trip, or just a trip to a regular cafe. I'm so excited to know which things you guys would rather do, what you're adding to your bucket list if it wasn't already there. What's your favorite? What do you think? Is it pumpkin spice latte? Is it apple cider? Let me know in the comments. Now it's time for our weekly boost. For your self-care activity, I encourage you to celebrate fall spices. So light a candle or put out a scented item. Maybe plug in an air freshener or diffuse essential oils for a fall scent boost. Maybe you enjoy aromatherapy or a pumpkin spice scented spa day. Perhaps you take a walk out in nature to enjoy fresh air and even like a fall garden. Enjoy a new or a favorite fall flavor and a little self-care treat break. Again, calling back to our Would You Rather activity. Bake a treat that incorporates a different fall spice. Here are some upcoming holidays and self-care ideas to brighten up the rest of your week. There are several really delectable food and drink-related holidays this week. Today, September 12th, is Chocolate Milkshake Day. That sounds delicious. Tomorrow, September 13th, is the International Day of Chocolate. Get out there and just have yourself a chocolatey good time. The 14th is Cream-Filled Donut Day. The 15th is Butterscotch Cinnamon Pie Day. And the 16th is the start of Oktoberfest. September 17th is Apple Dumpling Day. Get into that pumpkin spice state of mind. So many delicious fall flavors coming up this week. So many opportunities to enjoy a sweet treat, brighten up your week that way. Hopefully these ideas give you something to look forward to and spice up the rest of your week. So that's a wrap on today's coffee chat, all about the pumpkin spice of life. I hope today's conversation about exploring a variety of seasonal experiences has helped invigorate your sense of seasonal adventure. Thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, even though today's conversation has come to an end, the adventure will always continue on alexisreneemedia.com. I look forward to our next coffee chat next week, all about energizing your mind, body, and spirit. That's right, we are going full cozy mode. Until then, remember to make life an adventure.